Looks like I got most. Oh my god, what's that? Okay, next is the Mahogany Hammock Trail. Let's get it. This is so wild to me. It's literally just a wall of tree roots. I mean, this thing is like 8 feet tall, dude. Alright guys, so the next step of the journey is going to be a 2-hour kayaking adventure. I'm a little bit nervous to bring my camera on the kayak with me because I'll be on the water. So I probably will just bring my iPhone and maybe do some filming on that instead of my Canon. But first, we are going to have ourselves a peanut butter sandwich. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay guys, so we've officially taken off on our kayak journey. During the waiver I had to sign, there was a guy explaining what to do, and he was saying if you see a shark or a crocodile, don't panic. I'm like, it'll attract more of them. Okay, so hopefully we don't run into any crocodiles or anything. Yeah, check that out guys, there's actually a crocodile right over there. Already found one, it's not even been 5 minutes in. By the way, apparently there was someone who did get attacked by a crocodile while on a paddleboard out here. So, and that happened like not that long ago. So I'm out here thinking like, oh my God, I hope I'm safe. Okay, so this is actually really cool. Okay guys, so we are out here. We are definitely out here in the Florida Bay, and this boat came by and started making all these waves. Whee! Oh my god. So I've been on the water for over an hour now. There's a bunch of people who passed me on a kayak and a canoe. Everyone looks like they're having a good time. I don't know, it's pretty chill out here. It's so relaxing. You can just kind of hang out on the water, and the breeze is pushing me towards the mangroves a little bit, so I don't even need to paddle really. But for some reason I was reminded of this really silly joke that I thought of a while back. Okay, so the joke goes like this. What's a duck's favorite food? Quackers. Okay lads, we're gonna go circle around that mangrove island over there and then be done with our kayak adventure. We've made it to the mangrove island, or should I say bird poop island. This place has been visited by plenty of birds, I see. So we're just gonna go around over here and go back that way towards the dock. Yeah, something I was just thinking about is that there's a lot of big boats out here, but being in, you know, this small kayak, it makes me think like if something really were to happen, like if a crocodile or a shark were to pull up, like people in the big boats can just turn on their engine and get out of there. They can just dip, right? But when you're in a little kayak like this, it's like, you know, what are you gonna do? Like paddle away at like 4 miles an hour as it's right behind you, you know? Right behind me. Just a thought that I had. Not that something like that would actually happen, but just. By the way, yes, it is a crocodile. This is salt water at the Florida Bay. And there is a difference between crocodiles and alligators, by the way. Crocodiles, they have a long, kind of pointy snout, and alligators have like a short, like rounded snout. And they, at least in Florida, these ones live in salt water and alligators are in freshwater. So, fun fact. Okay guys, I am glad to be back on land. Kayaking was fun, but you know, for the first 30 minutes it's like pretty exciting. But then after like an hour, if you're in an open area like I was, there's not really that much to see, so it kind of gets a little bit boring. But for the most part, it was still pretty cool. You know, I haven't been kayaking in a long time, so I'm glad I did that, and now we can get on to the next thing. Alright guys, it's getting pretty hot out here. It's about 84 degrees right now, and it's only March. It's feeling a little bit hot, so I'm thinking it's time to open a liquid death. Okay, so last night I decided that I was just Going to turn in early. I went to bed at like 9 or so. Yeah, I woke up feeling pretty okay though. It's about 7:30 now. But right now it is super misty. Like over here with the sunrise, it looks so cool with all the mist coming back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick and then we'll go ahead and get some breakfast started. Okay, so today for breakfast we are going to have another cup of herbal hibiscus tea and some oatmeal. I brought some oatmeal toppings for us, so almonds and pumpkin seeds and stuff. Okay, so there we are. The oatmeal is ready. The tea is ready. Okay, it's still a little bit misty out, so I went down to the lake to take some still shots, and I'll put them on the screen now. I also noticed there was a whole bunch of spider webs that you can see very easily because of the mist. And I was walking all through that a couple nights ago, so it explains why I was having so much trouble. But anyway, it's about 8:30 or 9-ish right now, so I'm thinking we're gonna go out and head to another trail, and then we'll be on our boat tour at 11. After that, we're gonna go to Shark Valley to do maybe some biking. But other than that, this is our last day in the Everglades, so let's make it count. Okay guys, we've reached the West Lake Trail, and I again have my tourist hat on, so let's see what we've got here. So the water here kind of has this like murky, greenish, brownish color to it. The water is a little bit kind of gross looking, but there you have it. We've got the poo-poo pee-pee water. We'll get on with the next part of our journey. Okay, so next up is the Snake Bite Trail. Can't imagine why they would call it that. But bite is spelled B-I-G-H-T, so maybe it's a different kind of bite, but anyway, this is the trail we're on. There is a little bit of a swamp right here to our left. Mangroves all over the place, of course, but the trail is really nice. The amount of spiders here is absolutely insane. I don't know if you can see, but right there, there's just a humongous web. Yeah, there he is. Hope you guys aren't afraid of spiders. So if you look here, the way these roots just jut straight up out of the ground on these mangroves, I think that is a particular variety of mangrove that does that. Not all of them do, but these ones, almost kind of like a cypress tree, but like a lot smaller roots. Pretty interesting though, but also a tripping hazard. Hey guys, we've made it back to Flamingo. This is where we went kayaking yesterday. But now we're back today for a boat tour. Dwarf cypress forest, elevation 4 feet. So an elevation of 4 feet sounds pretty pathetic, honestly, but elevation here is actually really important. One of the tour guides was explaining that even an elevation of like 1 or 2 feet could make a significant impact on the local wildlife and vegetation. you know, mangroves, they typically grow in the water. If that water level changes, it could dramatically affect all of those trees, you know? It could affect the pine trees and the mahogany trees that grow here. Started getting a little bit hungry after the boat tour, so I decided we're just gonna cook up some ramen. Today I've got this mushroom and fried tofu ramen that we're gonna have. So this ramen actually has 3 different seasoning packs, which is interesting. Normally it just comes in like 1 or 2, but I guess we're gonna get sauced up today, boys. Okay, so we've got our soup ready and it looks mighty spicy, which I was not expecting. So let's dig in. It's not a camping trip without ramen noodles, so we went ahead and made some ramen. Got my liquid death ready. We're gonna have a good meal. Cheers. It's pretty spicy, but it's not as bad as I was thinking. Unless it's one of those building heats where like you take some of it and then it doesn't get that hot until like 5-10 minutes later and then your mouth is just on fire. Not bad. I would give this 6 out of 10.